So as a 15-year-old, I love to spend time in my room. And I spent a decent amount of money on it because it's my space and I love to have some privacy. But I feel like my room reflects me and I think it's a nice place to be just whenever I want. And with that, let's get to the video. So for a little bit of background, the way that I was able to build this entire room just before we get started, what I would do is frequently sell the old things that I had. Once I got a new Xbox for Christmas, I would sell my old one to get some more money. Also, when I would upgrade my PC, I would just sell the old parts. So we're gonna start off with this cool stuff, and one of my personal favorite parts of my room, my console setup. Yeah, I know the TV's on the floor, guys. It literally doesn't fit on the stand here. Like, I bought a new TV and it doesn't fit on this. Nothing I can do, but trust me, it still works fine on the ground. I just sit right here, play my game. But this is a great TV. It's a 1080p Vizio 40-inch TV, and it runs all the games I want super smooth. We see here this really cool Eevee mouse pad, and I got this from opening up a Pokemon card pack. It literally came with it. I don't really know why it did, but like, it's fire. So like, look, it's a shiny Eevee, bro. Like, but yeah, that's pretty much my console setup. I have my Xbox right to the left of it, and I literally just play FIFA on this all the time. In fact, here, if any of you guys play FIFA, I'll show you my ultimate team real quick. Look at this. Here you guys go. This is my ultimate team right here. I'm rocking this like whatever team. It's got like 20 chemistry, but my best card here is this Ricardo 88 hero card. So yeah, I literally just got it. If you guys do play FIFA, make sure to let me know by putting in the comments your favorite card. That way I know who's playing and who's not. But yeah, moving on, we have just the left side of my shelf. Here's my VR setup as well as my Game Boy Advance right here. I don't really like all the decorations on here, but there's so much like stuff that I have that I want to display that it's kind of hard not to. We got that Versace Eros cologne. Oh my goodness. True fans, OG fans know about my cologne. I'll always make videos on it. On the top, we got my little Mario and Yoshi guy. Like, look at that. It's handmade too. It's sick. But yeah, other than that, you know, you guys see what's there, and it's just cool decoration. Moving on to the rest, I would just have more decorations. My personal favorite section right here, the manga section. Woo. We have all these Pokemon cards too. Like, y'all know that I'm balling with Pokemon cards. Here's the mic that got sent out to be my toner. Thank you guys. Honestly, I don't really need it, so I might either do like a giveaway or I don't know. If you guys think I should do a giveaway for my toner mic, make sure to let me know in the comments also. Moving down here, we have the Yeezy slide box, because you know I got some slides, as well as just some Funko Pop decoration, and under there is just some cool stuff and random stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much the entire wall over here. We have the console setup and obviously all the decorations. I love this part of the wall because it gives this really, really unique vibe to my room, and I just love it so much. So yeah, there's that first wall in my room. Let's move on to the next. So here in this more bland area is obviously the wall to my closet, and then just the nightstand. It's usually pretty full, and I try to organize it because this is what I use to charge my phone, and then I also like to charge my Apple Watch overnight. But yeah, that's what I use over there. I just put something on there and it just stays there, so yeah, whatever. Underneath that is my trash can, and then just the ports that I use to charge my stuff. This is what I use to look at chat for Twitch streams. Yeah, I mean, this is just a little Amazon I don't use, but yeah, that's this little section. And of course we have this little mirror. If you guys don't know the situation with the closet, you really don't know what's going on. This thing's always dirty. Like, I try to keep my closet clean. It's just, it doesn't stay clean for very long. And so clothes get on the floor, and then yeah. Anyways, we have my very comfy bed over here. It's in the corner, which just makes it a little bit hard to make it the bed, but I still love it because I have a lot more space to put whatever I want. And it's comfy. We got my boy Sparkles over here. You know, he's just a nice guy to have at night. He's real down to earth kind of guy. He's an awesome person. You know, we just leave him on the bed and he's chill. Uh-oh. One of my favorite things about my room is the LED lights. As you can see up here, they can pretty much, okay, I gotta put it right here, but they change to like any color that you want, and it just makes the room look really nice. LED lights are a great way to transform your room. I know so many people who have them, and if you're debating getting them just either because you don't want to ruin the paint or because they're a little expensive, there's some great cheap ones and also some alternative options like LED light bulbs that you can put in your whatever. Yeah, my room is LED'd out in purple. I always like to keep it that way. Sometimes I turn it on to this color right here. I think it's pretty chill, but other than that, I just keep it on purple, but I love LED lights. We went over all this so far, and I think we have the setup left. And yeah, just so you guys get kind of a reference, all of this, like what I paid for, probably combined for like about $1,100. We have the Quest, which is about $300. We have the Xbox and the TV, which is about $400 combined. We have $800, then we also have the Yeezy slides, which is another $150. The cologne was like $100, so like pretty much all of that is probably gonna round out to like $1,200. And obviously I didn't buy the bed, so about $1,200 spent for all of that. And keep in mind, some of that's me, some of that's my parents. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like a daddy's money kind of kid, because I do want to inspire you guys to make your rooms better. There's so many opportunities. Locally, I worked for my little business thing, got me about $600. But yeah, I do want to inspire you guys and encourage you to make your rooms out better. You can get posters, which are really cheap. You can get LED lights for like 30 bucks. And a lot of these things are going to transform your rooms and make them look a lot better. Now, finally, what you guys may or may not have been waiting for, we got my setup. This beauty right here has been with me since day, like not even day, I was going to say day one, but that's not even true. So as you guys can see, I'll just give you guys a quick glance of my setup. but I do also want to dive into my PC parts and kind of why I picked out the ones that I picked. So it all started out back in January. I had a PC back in like 2018, but that's kind of irrelevant. The only reason that takes a part in the story is because it inspired me to have another PC. And I had the money finally in January. I had about $800 and I was like, let's build a PC. So my original specs were as it lists right here. I'll pop them all up. As you can see, we had a GTX 970, we had an Intel i5 10400F. I still have that. But I picked the parts I picked because they worked really well together and they were also pretty budget. The i5 10400F is a very solid mid-tier to kind of high-tier CPU. It ran me about $160 and it just worked well. I wanted to make sure it did not bottleneck my GPU if I wanted to upgrade in the future. And for those of you that don't know, bottlenecking is where if you have a CPU that is very low end and you have a GPU that's higher end, the CPU is actually going to bottleneck the capabilities of your GPU because it just doesn't draw enough power. So if I had like an i7, you know, like 700K, and then I had a GTX 4090, it's obviously going to bottleneck it and make it the performance way less than it would be with like an i9 9900K. Unfortunately, that GTX 970 ran me about $250 when I bought it because that was peak GPU prices. Hey man, it worked out and I got my new GPU in there now, and where's my PC? There it is. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing really much to talk about. We just have some Corsair Vengeance RAM, and then we have about 1.5 terabytes of storage. And just so you guys know, you saw the specs, but motherboard, Z498 Pro, and I don't use hard drives, so yeah, there's the build. Anyways, we're getting to the peripherals. We have my RK65 paired with the Model O. We have this nice quadcast. You know, if you guys see me on stream, you know I'm a quadcast lover. Just some stuff, you know, 144 hertz, 27-inch curved monitor, webcam up top, and then the ring light for stream. And finally, some LED lights on the floor, as well as just some accessories like the Lego, the mouse bungee, and some rubber keycaps. Here's a sound test, by the way, if you guys want to hear my keyboard. So yeah, there's my peripheral breakdown, and I think pretty much went over everything, just some fake leaves over there, and then just a floating shelf up there. The floating shelf just has some baby pictures, and then also just my caps. I also forgot to mention that I have my keyboard, but I literally don't use it anymore because the plug that I use in for my keyboard, I actually use for my ring light. So I'm not actually able to play without unplugging it, and sometimes that's just a drag. I know that's like a first world problem, but and I don't only do it for that purpose. I just kind of fell out of love with piano. But it's here and I like it because it's like my little corner, and I really should start playing again. I know I've told you guys to put so much stuff in the comments, but if you think I should start playing piano again, let me know. Put it in the comments, say 50 start playing piano again, and that way I'll know to start playing. Y'all got a lot of stuff to put in the comments, so I'll expect a bunch from you guys. I love reading them, so I will expect them. But with that out of the way, I think we pretty much went over everything in the room. So let's cue the last montage.
Yeah, we from the north, baby, the cold made me. I know you can't get enough of me, been up lately. Took you down inside my old Honda, you upgraded. Won't leave my ass alone, but I can't give you love, baby. It's just for the night, I won't see you tomorrow. Me and gang been sipping something strong for these sorrows. I work as long as it takes, bitch, I won't borrow. My last done made me a mess and left me hollow. So now my heart's in a body